Niece, what's popping?
I'm good. I'm good. Again, we can't proceed further without saying happy belated birthday again to
You're
you.
my, you're my favorite people, man. I love you, Rock. You know that, man.
I like you too.
Listen, let's go to this, man. Your year so far. You just coming off a battle Eon, right? At TOS, right?
Correct, I did.
Talk to me about that battle, baby girl. How was the battle for you?
So the battle overall, overall, I'm pretty proud of the battle. Like that ass.
Okay.
The thing is, for me, like, of course, don't nobody give a fuck about real life shit. But the
Right.
fact of the matter is, I had a lot of shit going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's funny that we talk about professionalism
We'll
and all
get
that
into that in a
shit.
minute, Rock.
Because guess what? Clock it.
Okay. But you still listen. Let me
We
ask you
talk
a question
about
about that.
profession, huh?
When y'all go through personal stuff, right? As bloggers, as fans, we don't really understand the fact that okay, you got real life situations going on, right? You still gotta write material, memorize that shit, rehearse it, perform it. Hopefully, you want to win a battle and shit like that. Do we take that for granted with y'all?
Um, I want to say yes and no because
Okay.
it's like I do think that sometimes it's like you get so caught up in the glitz and glamour, all of that
Right.
shit. That like I feel like people do forget that as artists, we is people too. We have real life issues, real life shit that we go through. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Some
Mhm.
people is more transparent about they trials and tribulations than
Right.
others.
Right.
But just if I'm just being realistic, we all got shit going on. However, whereas I don't think that it's an excuse because at the end of the day, if you want to be regarded a certain way, if you want to be looked at a certain way, if you want your talent to be respected in a certain light, it's like you have to be able to put that
Right.
personal shit to the side in
Mhm.
order to focus on what's important. Like
Right.
like I said, the Eon battle is a perfect example for me when it's like, truth be told, I really was in no position to really battle, but I had to put my professional shoes on and had to be
Right.
like, look, I have to get this job done no matter what.
Absolutely.
Regardless, that's why it's like, no matter how you really debate the battle,
Mhm.
I still feel like I won in the long term because
Which
like I
round? Which
still
round?
put on
Which round?
a formidable performance. I
All right.
looked good. I rapped good. Rebuttaling my ass off. Hold up. Uncle Three. Uncle Three.
Start crazy, knee. Start crazy.
Huh? Huh? That would have
Oh my lord.
been my biggest one. Went to
Okay.
Chicago, like had a highly anticipated battle, the most anticipated battle on the card. That's a
Okay.
fact. The only
Okay.
battle outside of that I think they topped us in anticipation, I would probably say K Venom and Dollar.
All right. Okay. How do you feel she did though?
Eon,
Yeah.
I think Eon did great. Like I think
Okay.
Eon did what she was supposed to do. Like I know I be talking all that shit, but at the same time, I
You be
don't
talking
shit talk.
crazy. You be talking crazy. You be talking crazy. I be hearing you, Rock. You be talking crazy.
I love it. I ain't gonna lie. I really do.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like I just do it for the love of competition. I want all the bitches to win, and it's like I've been fucking with Erin. I'm not even about to sit here and like front
Right.
on her. That's why
Right.
I wanted to battle her. You feel
Okay.
what I'm saying? I think she did exactly what she was supposed to do
Mm.
at home on her debut on her at home lead. She did exactly what she was supposed to do. I'm proud of her. We came up together, bags and bodies. I ain't
Yeah,
about to shit on her.
that's true. That's true. So yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then talk to me about the Big Ice battle.
Me versus Big Ice.
I like Big Ice though, Rock. I love Big Ice. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fuck with Ice heavy, yo.
I fuck with her too. She cool, don't get me wrong, but let me tell you one thing for sure, two things for sure. Y'all had me fuck what they call the fuck up. I don't know why the fuck y'all thought that, and this is nothing against Ice.
Right.
Cause like me and her, we cool now. We got past everything.
Right.
We good now. You feel what I'm
Y'all
saying?
good now. Y'all good now.
You say huh?
Y'all good now.
We good. Like nigga, almost had to put her ass in the headlock right quick. You feel what I'm saying? But like, nah, we talked it out. We got
All
over
right.
everything. Like we here now. Cause at the same time, at the end of the day, we both have like the same vision, and then all that is just a progressed female battle rap. So it's like, truth be told, anything that was said between us, like in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't even that deep.
Okay.
That's just being
It looked
wrong.
like it can go left though, Rock. It sounded like
It
it could
almost
go
did.
left though. Right. It sounded like it
It
went left
almost
though.
did.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it did it, and
Right.
that's all that matters. We was able to
Mm.
salvage it
Y'all
before
just
we
sell it. Y'all
went
just
there.
sell it though. Y'all just sell it though.
Nah, I'm proud of that battle. Like, I feel like that was definitely one of the ones where my back was against the wall. Like everybody, like, was predicting against me. Like, it was the craziest thing ever. I don't
Were
think
you
I've
shocked
ever
though,
had
Rock? Were
it.
you shocked that people going against you in that battle? Were you shocked at all? Like,
Yes, yes, I was. was I just debatably have ice with it. Cause like when people say shit like that, I don't give a fuck. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? If you knew how many people were saying I was gonna lose clear,
Yeah.
like people was like, oh, Rocq about to get clear, ice about to clear Rocq, da da da, and I'm sitting here like, who the fuck ever even cleared me for y'all to even believe this shit? Like, where the fuck did this come from? You would have thought that I was just walking out here getting my ass beat. It's like niggas forgot that before I got the ice, I just retired Tatum. Like, did niggas forget that shit? I just cleared her on. Yes, my battle before I battled Ice was me clearing Tato on Black Ice Cartel. That's why y'all still ain't seen that shit.
Okay.
Whoop the belt the ass. Whoop that hoe.
That battle's not on YouTube yet, is it?
No, it's not on you. No.
I saw the paper. It was on pay-per-view though.
It was on pay-per-view.
Right.
They took the VOD down and everything, child.
Okay.
Nasty work. Nasty belt the ass. But that's why you see it's on there for the awarded thing, body of the year. See, people want to talk about they body of the year contenders, huh? My battle of the year contender, they couldn't even show the footage. It was so bad.
Damn.
They showed y'all bodies. They had to hide, man. Y'all had open caskets. Mine was closed. Oh, okay. Oh.
So let me ask you this: for Wody for last year, do you feel you're going to be talked about in what besides the body of the year conversation? Do you feel you're going to be talked about for last year, 2024?
I do think that my year will be talked about. Will I make rankings for Wardy? Unfortunately not. The fact of the matter is like I don't have enough battles in order to qualify for the ranking. And some of that was outside of my control. Excuse me, you feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of battles that I was supposed to do did end up not happening. Like
right?
Exactly. I was supposed to battle Peaches last year. Feel what I'm saying? I was gonna go to Ohio. They be quick to watch it like I start battling at home for like I headline a couple of times at home. Let's clock it. Headline a couple of times at home, and all of a sudden, Rocq Lee only comfortable at home. No, bitch, y'all forgot. I was whooping y'all asses at y'all houses before I came back home. Clock it. But I was gonna battle Peaches in Ohio, like. Me and Capo was literally gonna open up Summer Madness last year. Like people, how quickly people forget. Yeah.
Wow.
Do I need to show y'all my contract? Yeah, contracted girly. Clock it.
Well, let me ask you. You and Peaches though. I like Peaches 614. Is that a battle that's going to be scheduled though, or y'all you forget about that battle? We go on to the next one.
Like in a grand scheme of competition and shit, like me and Peaches will eventually happen.
Okay.
With me speaking out of pride and ego, fuck that bitch. Like you wasting my man and motherfucking time. You want to get booked with me? You want to get me fucking excited twice, and you want to back out twice? Right, girl, fuck you. Don't piss me the fuck off like that. Like especially when my life was life and I was busy and shit.
Right. Oh,
like
man.
What? And then you want to come up here and waste my motherfucking time. This is when I first got back in school. So it's like, respectfully, like, and I'm doing my sciences and shit. That shit takes time, effort, and energy. So you mean, like, I was more pissed off the fact that I started writing for this shit and like I stopped working on my schoolwork for this shit just to write for battles that didn't fucking happen.
Yeah, that's gotta suck though. Yeah, I'll be tight. Though.
I was so motherfucking hot. Oh, I was so fucking hot.
Are you looking like this? That okay? My school come first, but I'm still battling though. So I gotta put the schoolwork down, get to the raps, go back to studying, go back to the raps and all that. Is that how it works for you, though, love?
It really is. It's like then it doesn't help the fact that I'm neurodivergent as a bitch. I got to strike while the iron is hot. I can't be, and I'm doing this no Adderall, nothing. This is I'm striking while it's me and my Lions man against the world. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like especially when I got into it, I was able to focus. You made me waste my focus time.
Wow.
I was hot.
But hold on, you still got the material though, right? You still got your material. No. But I feel you. Okay, I got
it's you. Like, do I still have the shit that I had for her? Yeah. But in the grand scheme of things, by the time me and Peaches would eat, where's my piece of weed? Hold the fuck.
Take your time. You can't lose the bug though.
By the time me and Peaches would ever get rescheduled, I'm not using none of that shit. But I already took out the generals out of them rounds. Respectfully, I took out the generals and all of the name flips and shit like that. Any directing material that I had for her, it's like,
right.
it's not that it's bad. It's just that like I'm just 9 times out of 10 not using that shit again. Same thing with Eon. When me and her was booked about it last year.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't tell you any material that I had wrote for her last year that I used in my rounds for her this year. I genuinely can't think of anything that I really didn't know.
Okay. You got the Riot coming up though. You know what I'm saying? I look at Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? La G, right? The sister ain't La G, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What you know about this sister, right? I'm not familiar with her. I was trying to do my knowledge when I saw the card, trying to research her. I'm not familiar with her.
Hmm. I know a couple of things about her, like a little thing or two.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
she was, a lady brick or whatever. She was
Mm.
over there with all of it. Like she, so okay, so they regard her as like one of the queens of Florida, or whatever. Okay, cool, that's
Oh, you got
cute.
you going to a home, you going on a road again about a woman from her own city and state. Okay, Florida girl. I got love for Florida. Okay.
Dude,
Okay. Yeah, it's like that.
you know how many people I battled in their hometown? Let's do some quick
Let's talk
history
about it. Let's
right
talk
quick
about it.
because we about to do some
Okay,
reminding.
let's
Well,
talk.
I battled Tado in Milwaukee in her city, her
Mm.
state, on her home league that she
Okay.
first led of. Whoop that bitch. You haven't heard a fuck thing from a Tato since. Fuck is you
Yeah.
talking about? That nigga T. Riley, he's considered a legend in New Orleans. I whooped that hoe.
Mm.
Headline. Down here in New Orleans, fuck is you talking about? Blue cocaine. She from
Shout out to
motherfucking
the
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Money on the floor. Whoop that hoe. Dready. When I went up to OSBN on my debut, fuck is you talking about? I went up there on my debut. Whoop that nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Why do y'all motherfuckers forget? Y'all
Mm. Talk crazy, Rock. Talk crazy, Rock.
thanks to God, I went up there to motherfucking Atlanta for Bangs and Bodies. Talk
Uh,
crazy to that little boy in fucking Atlanta. In front of his homeboys and shit.
okay. 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 But this is hold on. Are you ready for this one? Oh, it's 3 rounds, right? 3 rounds. Are you
Oh
allowed to?
yeah. The matter
Okay.
of fact, y'all said it's like this my first time in Florida. I'm already up two on Florida, huh?
You better Miami?
I never battled in
Okay.
Miami, no.
Okay.
I battled my debut in Florida was on Tampa when I
Okay.
battled Ashley. I battled
Mm.
Ashley over there.
Mm. Okay.
Now, when I went over there, she was the bread and butter over there. Shout out to Ashley, though. Cool peoples, though. But I'm talking shit right now. So fuck Ashley. I whooped that bitch when I went to Tampa.
So crazy, Rock. I love
How
Rock
quickly
energy,
we
man.
forget. That's not
Mm.
even my first time doing this in Florida. I'm
Okay.
telling them, I'm going to their space and shit. I'm telling them, y'all got to get y'all ball back from me. I'm up two. Shout out to Big Balls and Roses shit. Shout out to Tasha the Offer, Duval.
Mm.
I love my bitch.
Who that? Dejan League, right?
Yes, Balls and
Okay.
Roses.
Shout out
And
Dejan
shout
Rock.
out
That's
to
my
Tasha
fuck
the Offer.
Dejan.
That's my bitch, but damn, get your ball back.
You funny
Get it
as shit,
back.
Rock. Your energy is great. I love
Get
her
it.
energy, yo. Love her energy, boy. Lord have mercy, though. So are you hyped for this? Is this your debut on Riot?
Yes, this is my
Okay.
Riot debut. Shout out to Geechee, shout out to KP and all of them. It's been a
Mm.
long time coming. They've been waiting for me to come to the Riot or whatever. It's just always like a timing thing.
So there's been conversations before prior with you and a Riot on battle before this battle. Okay, okay. There's
Yeah,
been
no matter what, like I was always gonna be debuting on a Riot. Like no funny shit. Like shout out
regardless,
to KP. Like
regardless,
he been for
regardless,
yeah.
regardless. You okay, 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 okay.
It just so happened like this was like the right timing and the right card and everything. But even like last year, they was working on setting me up to be on the ride or whatever. It's just that like I said, whether or not it's like I was busy, the car that they like it's just like it was always just like some business related shit on why it just never really officially went through.
Right.
But it was always meant to happen though. I was always gonna find my way over here. They fucks with me and I fucks with them.
So what's this called? It's you, La G. Who else we got on here? We got I know Avin Vixen the main event, right?
Yes, Evan Vixen main event. You
Mm-hmm.
got me versus La G. You got Mozzie on there. You got Money versus Keys. You
All
got
right.
Fade on there. Shoot, you got King Kia, like he been outside like doing his thing or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They also got a 2-on-2. Like they got, I forgot who the 2-on-2 is. I think it's Di the Handyman and Riot versus. I forgot who the 2-on-2 was.
Okay.
But overall, like it's a really dope card. Like you can tell, it's like a card meant for like newer emerging talent type
Yes,
shit.
yes,
And
it
I
is.
think
Yes, it
it's
is.
dope. I think because it's segue.
Let's segue right quick.
Because like I know like we've been currently talking about the state of battle rap, and it's
Yes.
like it's been in question a lot, like what the newer class is doing and what we got going on.
How you feel about jazz blog
We
though?
flying,
Honestly,
damn it.
how you feel about jazz blog? I see a lot of mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people don't like it. How do you feel about
Overall, I feel like it's what you want to take from it. You feel
it?
what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Because in the grand scheme of things, I don't feel like Jazz necessarily. Okay, because I don't think she lied for real, for real. I think there's definitely a lot of truths in what she said, and it's just certain things I don't necessarily think is untrue, but I would say it's unfair, right?
Okay,
So
let's go to truth first. Let's go to truth first.
yeah, the
And then
truth first.
let's go to truth
Long
first.
story short, bitches need to try harder. I will say that bitches need to try harder, and it's like people think that because they hit one cylinder, that means that it equates to they got their shit covered across the board.
Right.
But it's like you can't just focus on the reps. You can't just focus on a promo. You can't just focus on a battle look. Like you can't just focus on networking. No, all of these things have to work together.
Together, right?
You
Okay.
feel what I'm
They
saying?
gotta,
And
everything got to coincide. Basically, everything got to
exactly,
coincide.
like
Right.
people really downplay and underestimate selling your personality. No funny shit. People want to try and be and make fun at me for it, but like respectfully, my personality has gotten me in rooms that my raps couldn't get me into. And that doesn't
Really?
mean that my raps is
Wow.
bad. No, that doesn't mean the raps is bad. That
Mm,
simply means when you yourself is a product, when you really make a brand of yourself,
mm.
it will sell and
Okay.
people will find a reason to buy into it. That's how what made me get into. That's how I got into battle rap and ascended the way I did. Because it's
Mm.
not like niggas knew me for rap. I wasn't rapping before I got into battle rap.
Right.
So it's not like I had any raps to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas just fucked with me. Like dead ass niggas fuck with me. It was the way that I put myself out there. I put
That's
myself
true.
out into the world and shit like that. On why people naturally gravitated towards me before they even knew I could even rhyme a fucking what Jazz said, cat and hat.
You got a battle her now, Jazz.
You want to know what's so funny? You want to know what's so funny? I was actually asked if I wanted to battle Jazz, and I said no. I said
Well,
no.
you did say official. Also, I think you said not yet, right? Also, I think a while ago you said not official yet, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Because this goes into one of the things that Jazz was saying that I agree with. I don't necessarily think the jump from up and coming to now battling top tiers and god tiers is necessarily the way to go. Now everybody's path is different. Oh, sidebar. I don't think in a sense, it's like I receive everything Jazz is saying, but in the grand scheme, I also don't like necessarily take a direct hit towards it because, truth be told, the shit that she's saying bitches need to do, I do.
Okay.
Genuine shit. It's
Right.
like you can't say I don't promote. You can't say I don't put myself out there. You can't say the raps don't be rapping. You can't say the looks don't be given. I'm viral every battle. I make a moment every single. There's not a single battle that you could go through and you can't find a viral clip from it. Not
Wow.
one. Even my last battle with Big Ice.
Mm.
Like I had all your favorite top tiers and all this shit there, posting, reposting my shit. Twerk was damn near back. Twerk was having Jazz faces behind me the whole fucking time.
Wow. Okay.
So it's not like she was saying anything wrong.
Mm.
I don't think she said nothing wrong.
Do you consider yourself one of the leaders of the new school? You, Chirac,
Yes.
y'all too, maybe?
I don't think I know.
Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that, Rack. Okay, I like that, Rock. I like that. Okay.
I don't think I know. And truth be told, it's because like the way I've built my name, especially because of the way that I built my own name. You feel what I'm saying? This is, I swear for Jesus, this is no slight a shot to nobody, but it's just the fact of the matter. Rocq Lee became Rocq Lee because I've been fighting all of the bitches that y'all say I need to be fighting. I don't fight the Jazzes and the officials and all of them. I don't need to fight them. Because I also don't want nobody to say I got my name from somebody else.
Okay.
Every battle that you see me in, it's gonna be like I'm here to see Rocq Lee. Rocq Lee's the star. You feel what I'm saying?
But Rock, do you also feel like, because I see some battle rappers, the vets and everything, whether it's male or females, they feel like when people like yourself, if you take shots at them, right, that's not the route. You always say that's not the route to go. Are you conscious of that? Well, I'm not gonna diss those girls because they're gonna front on me. They ain't gonna give me that look and everything because they feel I bad mouth them or something or some shit like that.
In a grand scheme of things,
Mm-hmm.
and this is why I say I build myself up. You feel what I'm saying? I build myself and my own brand up to, as truth be told, I don't need to battle them.
Mm.
You see, the thing is, it's like when you build yourself up and when you make a name for yourself, you don't need the next person to acknowledge you in order to get your clout up. Now, if I just so happen to me and like, if it happens one day, like a me and Jazz or me versus me and Official is gonna happen. That's
That's gonna happen.
that's
Not
distinct.
okay.
You
Right,
feel
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? So like me and Official battle don't necessarily count in this conversation the
Okay.
same way the other names do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like if I would have just so happened to eventually battle a Hustle, if I would have just so happened to eventually battle a Jazz, that would be amazing, right? But at the same time, I want to be able to make it to where as it's like I don't have to, but
Right.
to as the fans is gonna be like, no, y'all have to see her. Y'all
Mm.
gotta clip that bitch. Y'all need to sit her down. I don't want to need them. I want the fans to need them to see me.
Were you reluctant to battle Coffee when you first got the call about Coffee? Were you reluctant at all?
Yes and no,
Okay.
because it's like on one hand, it's like I really would have liked for that battle to marinate a little bit longer, but
Okay.
at the same time, it's like it made sense for in that moment. Like I genuinely feel as if like I was working hard. I just got my rookie of the year sign not rookie year signing, my rookie of the year accolade and all of that shit there. So it's like I was on fire, I was moving.
We
And
gotta
so that
remember
was
you
gonna be
rookie of the
this.
year. We gotta highlight. We gotta remember the culture that she was rookie of the year. We cannot bypass. My niece was rookie of the year. That's just a fact, though. Facts that though.
Clock
Absolutely.
it. Leader of the new class. Stop
Mm,
playing.
mm,
Stop playing. The only reason why it's so easy to forget is because like I didn't have it was a gap in between me battling, which I cool. But in the
mm.
grand scheme of things, I still feel as if I'm still number one, even with that gap.
Well, let me ask you: when you get rookie of the year, right? Do people feel, or maybe yourself feel, okay, now I got to get certain battles. Now I got certain battle. I should be getting that the looks, and everything like that. When you get rookie of the year,
See, my thing is, it's like I'm not like not necessarily like focusing on looks, but more or less capitalizing off opportunities.
okay,
You see
got
what
you.
I'm
All
saying?
right.
It
Mm-hmm.
again, this all goes back to like the name conversation. Battling the names and all of that shit that is cool, but who gives a fuck if you don't do a fuck thing with it? You feel what I'm
Great
saying?
point. Great point.
Like I
Great
said,
point.
perfect example. Like I said, I was offered to battle Jazz. You feel what I'm saying? The same year I battled Coffee, they
Mm,
asked me if I wanted to battle Jazz. And I
mm.
thought about it.
All right.
No. And I'm
Wow.
not saying this on like no shitting thing because Jazz is a goat. I know people like to try and take things and try and like flip intentions with saying that. I'm not saying that to like shit on it because a jazz battle is a jazz battle. But more or less, what will I gain from this in the grand scheme of things besides fighting for my life with the fucking jazz beast?
So how you feel about the Chirac battle with Chirac got Jazz? I love Rack. Was it too early for it? Well, we're having a conversation now. 2020 hindsight, right? But do you feel that she got Jazz too early?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I feel like she got a lot of people like too early.
Early.
This is not an indictment on Chirac though. I feel
Love Rack.
like the problem with the wall that she's now running into is the simple fact that she was just simply like swinging she was swinging outside her class, and it's like the levels is just consistently being shown in between her being an up and comer and all of the vets and shit like that she's battling. Because truth be told, I don't think Cheyenne is bad at all. I don't. I think she is swinging within her rightful, like at the pace where she should be. The
Right.
problem is you going through your growing pains versus people that didn't already grew and went through pain. And so it's like the differences is showing. All of the chinks in your armor is showing a lot more. And you don't have the room to like properly grow from it because it's like you under such a big spotlight. Niggas is not really trying to buy that shit. Oh, but she's new over there. Nobody gives a fuck no more because you're taking these people.
Well, does it help a little bit? Because in that battle with Jazz, though, Rock, I did have a win in that first round, though. I thought Jazz won two. I thought Jazz got the last two rounds, but I actually gave Rack the first. I mean, I gave Rack the first round, though. Does that matter if you battle a woman like that and you get a round off her instead of getting body, though? How
It's
you look at
like
it?
it's cool. You didn't get your ass beat.
Right, right. But what else? What else?
But you get exactly like then what? You
Okay.
just didn't get your ass beat. And like I would hope so. Because realistically speaking, it's not like I think people get so hung up on like the rap part. It's like I don't think people like fully acknowledge like the full picture of it.
All right.
You get what I'm saying? It's like beating the raps is only one part. Because like I said, I could go back to my thought process on declining. It's not like I think that I can't get up there, lyrically wise. That's literally only one piece of the fucking puzzle.
Facts that.
Again, you battling stardom, you battling stage presence, you battling the IQ, you battling fundamentals, like literal fundamentals. You battling longevity, battling experience, all of that shit.
Right.
Ain't enough raps or sparring sessions in the world that could like get you built to fight that shit, except building it within yourself.
Okay. What's the other part of jazz part that you didn't like so much in that blog?
I would say I don't necessarily think that to say that it's like the gap, right? I don't think it's a fair gap to just say, oh, the bitches just isn't good. I don't think that's fair, right? Because I think every talent go through their growing pains and all of that shit. That too. I don't think that's fair to project onto just the up and coming women talent, right? I don't think that was necessarily her intentions either. But we just having conversation on it, right? I don't think that's a fair projection to put on up and coming female talent. Also saying like bitches is just out here just like scouting for big names and shit like that, because that's also just not true too. You're literally talking to somebody that's declining them.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You're talking to somebody that's declining them. I've been saying for Miss Hustle just said in spaces like 2 days ago she wants to battle me. Miss Hustle just said she wants to battle me and she's outside gunning for me. She just said that. So it's not like they don't. No, shut up. Yeah. It's not like I can't get them, but like I said, I want to build my own legacy. Like I said, I want the conversation to be, oh, y'all have to get this bitch. Somebody stop her.
Right.
Type shit. I don't want it to be, oh, okay, because no matter what, it's gonna be a look, right? In a grand scheme of things, because they always gonna have the longevity, experience, time and shit over me. So in a sense, it will always be a look. But I want the conversation around the look to be different. I don't want it to be a guy tier giving a rookie a fucking shot. No.
Is that a bad thing, though, Rocq? Is that a bad thing, though, sis?
I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I feel like it just have to make sense.
Okay.
That's
so
it.
If I'm a fan of Rocq Lee, which I am, and I'm like, damn, Rocq, you ain't battling official, like you an official down the road. We know about that. You could have had Jazz already. Hustle already saying she want to battle you, but you're saying not right now, right? How does your fans take that though? If they hear you say that, or how you think they should receive that?
No funny shit. Anytime I've said it, I've always gotten good reception. Like it's always been respected. Because I want something for like my supporters and shit to look forward to. I still want to be able to have like mega matchups. I want to create the mega matchups within my own tier. You feel what I'm saying? Within my own class. It's like when Jazz and Official was that for their time period. It's not like they had a vet to get a look from. No, there was each other's looks. There was each other's biggest battle. You feel what I'm saying? When Jazz when shout out to both ladies, but when Jazz clipped 40, it wasn't like, oh, like, you feel what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, 40 stepped down to give rookie Jazz a look. It wasn't none of that shit. It was them fighting within each other. I genuinely want to do that within my class. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, respect to Big Ice. Clipper. Like I feel like that's my Jazz verse. If you want to have an equivalent, that's my Jazz verse 40. Up until this point in time. You feel what I'm saying? Or like that nice male classic, me versus Dreddy. Like I'm building that within myself. And so I think that my fan base, they truly respect that, and I think they fuck with it.
You and Chirac have to have a conversation at some point, right?
Mm-hmm. She has to. No funny shit. No matter how people want to like cut it, slice it, flip it, reverse it. And I know people like always talk like their ego. She gonna pop her shit. You have to see me. You have to see me. And like I meant it exactly like, no, she has to see me.
What? Okay, hold on, Rocq. If people look at Chirac, they're gonna be okay. Her trajectory and the battle she's getting, right? is kind of bigger than yours right now. So how is she gonna have to see you though? Should it be the other way around, respectfully?
No.
No. Explain to me, Rocq.
Because it's like, do
That.
she get the look and
Explain to me.
opportunities? Yes. It's like, shout out to Cheyenne. Mind you, she's such a sweet girl,
I love
right?
Raq. I love
And
Raq.
I have to say, like, one thing about it, I'm always talk shit, but I can't just shit on the ladies the whole time. Like, she is so cute to me. She is so cute. So much smaller in person. Oh my God.
Yeah, she is shorty. She is shorty. Yeah, I seen
Right?
her.
Like she got like that. I want to just pinch her cheek cute. Like, no funny shit. But anyway, now fuck that bitch. I'm back on bullshit. Fuck her. But nah. The thing is, it's like she get the opportunities and shit like that. I don't think that she necessarily capitalize off them to the extent that she needs to. I don't think she execute enough to where it's like, okay, damn, it is like a me have to see her thing. Because at the same time, it's like, do I necessarily get the as big of stages as her? Not necessarily. But within the stages that I have been on, I've capitalized and I've dominated. Like, I'm really my in-class Grim Reaper. Dead ass.
How'd you feel about her in official?
Her in official?
Oh, 01 clearly, but she might have the ball of the battle though.
I ain't gonna lie, when official had that, I love when my nigga talked me through his shit.
Oh, that was crazy. Oh, that was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
That
Like,
was
I ain't gonna
crazy
lie.
though. But she had the 8 ball, the ball, the plug thing she had. That was a crazy ball by Raq though. But listen,
But like when Raq had that was the last time my brother touched home. That shit wasn't
that
fair.
was crazy. That was crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's my thing with Chirac. It's not that she's bad.
Right.
She's just battling people that's better than her.
Okay.
So it's like, it's harder to really, no funny shit, it's harder to really appreciate the shit that she say and do because she is battling so above her. Again, like, you just can't help but see the levels. Her having that one, and that's why I say, like, having one battle or one round is fine, but it's like, are you truly capitalizing and dominating in these conversations?
Okay.
No. Like I said, it's.
One person she dominated, I thought was Yoshi. She dominated Yoshi though. She dominated Yoshi. Look at your face. What you trying to say? Hey, Yoshi. How y'all feel about Yoshi though? Because Coffee came on my show.
How Yoshi feel about Yoshi?
Well, Coffee came on the show a couple days, Rocq, and she was kind of wilding Yoshi up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know bro. What? Let me get my fucking lighter. Hold up. I'm gonna get my lighter.
Hey, Lise, she was wilding up Yoshi though. I ain't gonna hold you, man. She
like
was wilding Yoshi up.
Cause my thing is, I don't even have. It's not even like I have a problem with Yoshi, and it's like, on one hand, I feel like Yoshi is misunderstood to a certain degree. But it's like, yo, you got to figure out which one you want. It's like, she be too 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's like, you want an opinion, but you don't want nobody to respond. But you just like, I don't know what she want. That'd be my thing. I don't know what the fuck she want. I just don't know what the fuck she want. So it's like, it's not like she be saying all bad shit neither.
Right, she doesn't. She don't
say
I think losing to Aussie and losing to Chirac though, I don't think that was, you know. I never heard Aussie more, but she had one battle going into the Yoshi battle, and I'm sitting in the crib like, I can't pick Shorty to beat no damn Yoshi, and she beat Yoshi. I'm sitting there like, bro, really, bro? She really beat Yoshi like it was nothing. I'm sitting there at the crib like, bro, how the fuck?
Yoshi. Like, I'm not even trying. Like, Yoshi, I'm not even about to try.
No, but Yoshi had a good battle against Vixen, and she was good against 40 though.
Like, Yoshi, it's like, my thing is just pick which one. Do you want to be involved in that? Like, that's just my whole thing.
That's what Kofi kind of said.
You can't say that you don't want to. Like, you can't. You pick it. I feel like she do pick and choose and thing too. It's like, you can't say like, the vets need to come outside. Y'all need to give new girls. You can't be mad at Jazz when the fact of the matter is like, Yoshi, I watched you do the same shit. You do the same shit that you accusing Jazz of doing. I've literally seen it, watched it, witnessed that you do. You basically, like, in a sense, you try to like fake shit on battling me. Like, excuse me? So it's kind of like, it's in a sense, it just throws me off because it's not like I necessarily disagree with what she's saying, but it's like, I know the fuck that ain't who I think it is. You the same person that thought that you was too good to battle any fucking body below like a certain name. And it's like, I'm not saying that she even have to battle me. I'm just saying it's like, be consistent with what you think. Because if you think people need to be okay with stepping down and battling people, then okay, then why the fuck you not rapping? Why the fuck you not battling these people? Because it's not like you nobody. It's not like you a nobody. You would be considered a look for people type shit.
Okay.
Practice the shit that you preach. That's my only thing. Practice the shit you preach.
And what about Aussie though? Would you battle Aussie?
Yeah, I would battle Edgy. My thing is what Edgy like.
What you call it, edgy?
Edgy.
Why you call it that? Can you explain?
Saying one thing about it, the only thing that's more controversial than her as a battle is the pronunciation of her name. I find that actually quite hilarious. It's like because it's. At first I was saying IC, but then I was told no, it's Asia. But then it's like I don't fucking know. I could. I know I'm not tripping. It was Asia.
I thought it was AG too. But I was in the space the other day. I was in the space with Calico, and people kept saying different versions of her name and shit. I'm sitting there like, oh damn, like
It's like I feel like every time I say it right, it's like I'm told I'm saying it wrong, and I'm like, you know what, miss them more. How about this? Miss them. Like miss them more. We can all agree on the more part. Fuck. But my thing is with Asia, it's like
Calico pushing her though.
He is. And there's nothing wrong with that. I would say it's like I do think that she do get some a lot of unfair flack because it's not like she's on this bitch. It's not like she's the one saying this shit.
Right.
I don't think that's fair. Like it's not like she's the one saying I want to battle a name. I only want to battle for a certain amount of It's not like she's saying it.
What is Calico putting too much pressure on her though? You think?
I do.
Okay.
I do, and like I do believe in the pressure makes diamonds thing. Right, that's true. However, like growing pains is a thing. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, long story short, basically the same thing that I'm currently seeing happening with Rocq. I could potentially see that same shit happening with like Asia, as far as it's like being thrown into the fire too soon just because you can. Just because you can do shit don't mean you should. Mind you, no matter what, I'm rooting for my class to win. So it's like I'm gonna stand behind bitches regardless. You feel what I'm saying? Perfect example when J Love was battling Casey. I stood behind J Love. You feel what I'm saying? All of them vets and shit, they standing behind Casey. Now fuck them old bitches. God, I got your back. The only reason why I didn't stand behind Rocq is because official is New Orleans. Like I'm not going against
you go I got you. I respect that.
I ain't going against New Orleans, but I swear to God, if Rocq was battling anybody else, mind you, that was my first time even meeting her. I still would have stood the fuck behind her. Bitch, I don't gotta know you in order to support the overall goal and objective. You feel what I'm saying? We don't gotta be friends, but I feel like we all got a common goal, and that's pushing female battle rap forward. We gotta be the new class. Like somebody gotta do it.
Right. Well, talk to me about battling men though, because a lot of conversation about women battling men and that the men don't take them serious. Jazz spoke about that, and even Yoshi, go back to Yoshi. She didn't like the fact that it all stemmed from Yoshi not liking the fact that Jazz battled Arsenal and anything like that.
Sidebar, I feel like people put a lot of unfair expectations. That's another thing that Jazz said I can't get mad at. It's like, honestly, I really relate to a lot of the shit that Jazz was saying in that interview. I ain't even much gonna lie to you. Because it's like she got this unfair I'm about to say advantage, this unfair expectation to basically like carry the shit on her back. It's like, not for nothing, why nobody was mad at the last 3 bitches that Arsenal battled. Like nobody's cussing them out. Why nobody cussing out Shuni? You feel what I'm saying? He just battled Shuni. Why the fuck nobody cussing out Coffee? Why nobody cussing out Suge for battling E Hart? Why nobody is?
Well, E Hart's a legend though.
No. I'm saying, but exactly, all of these people is legends battling other fucking legends. I don't think it's fair to say that Jazz is hindering female battle rap because she's battling men. Because the fact of the matter is, even if she were to battle a woman, does her battling the same sex does not immediately equate to pushing better at forward. No battle necessarily equates to that because niggas battle every fucking day. The difference is quality battles. Quality battles is what pushes the culture forward. You
Okay,
feel what I'm
quality.
saying?
Okay, quality
And
battle.
it's up to both sides of said battle, the A and
Mm-hmm.
B side, in
Right.
order to push said thing forward. Because guess what? Let's say that Jazz go up there and battle Yoshi right now, but like Jazz clears Yoshi. Like, does that push female battle out?
Well, let me ask you a question then, because you battle, you know this better than I do right now. Does Jazz and Yoshi make sense right now because of tension? Let's be honest. Jazz made that blog because of what Yoshi said.
I'm
So
about to say, and if you really read between the lines, it's like
yeah,
that's why I don't feel too attacked by what she said because it's like I'm reading it between the lines and it's like I know who she's talking to.
you know we talk. She know
I know
we
who she's talking to.
talking
That's why
about.
I'm sitting back. I'm like, well, shit, she ain't
Right,
talking to me.
right. Does that battle make sense to you in your opinion, though? Just to see.
Yes and no. I
Yes,
I feel like I feel like Yoshi just been a little too quiet. I don't think Yoshi has done enough per se to whereas I think Jazz needs to battle her. Like no funny shit. I think Jazz said it herself. It's like she's done enough to the point where she don't have to battle. She don't have to fucking battle. Fuck battle with anybody. She don't have to battle.
right, right.
Jazz is gonna go down in history as Jazz. If she literally stops today, she goes down in history as Jazz. So
That's
no, she don't have to see Yoshi. I feel as if the lack of activity from Yoshi, you feel what I'm saying? That hinders her from that battle making sense. It also doesn't help the fact that the last time that we even see Yoshi battle, all people talk about is her losing to AJ. That's all people talk about.
and Rack and Chirac too,
And
though.
Chirac, that's all people talking about. So it's like it would be up to Yoshi in order to switch the narrative back around.
Mm.
Yoshi got to change the narrative around her name in order for it to be like, damn, she need to see Jazz. But that really goes into my true sentiments on one of the things that I think is unfair.
Okay.
Because it's like Jazz is talking about a gap, and I agree there is a gap, but I don't think it's necessarily a gap in talent, whereas I think it's a gap in tier levels. I don't think that there's an active mid tier. There is mid tier women. You got Miss Miami's, you got your Dime Ladies, you got your Lady Cautions, you got your Cheddars and all of that shit there. But out of all of that list, who is actually active? The only person I said in that list that's actually active is Lady Caution.
Yeah, caution active. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Lady Flames, another one. Great
I
talent.
love Flames, man. That's my girl right there. Flames. I
Yeah,
love
like
Flames. I love Flames, man.
The thing is, there's literally the gap is literally between the booking of either the top tiers, new bitches, and then it turns into the whole thing is what you literally rotate in like the same 5 fucking people over and over and over again. You go for the same three big girls. One thing about it, you either gonna get Jazz, Coffee, or fucking Vixen. No matter what the fuck happens, you're gonna get one of them three. Then they gotta find an opponent for them. They don't got no mid-tier bitches to come outside, so they find them a top-tier nigga for them to battle. And then by the time the card is complete, it's like, damn, we gotta find a new bitch. Rocq, Big Ice, one of y'all free, and it's just an ongoing cycle. Same cycle, the same cycle. There's no true like mid-tier women. There's not enough mid-tier women that's active and outside because it's not like there's none.
Right.
But it's not enough of them getting booked. And if once the mid-tier women start actually being active and coming outside, that would bridge the gap. That means I don't even have to fucking battle Jazz. Cause why the fuck am I getting a Jazz call any fucking way? Why y'all not calling me for a Flames? Why am I not being called for a Cheddar? Why am I not being called for a Miss Miami? Mind you, these are all people that I said I wanted to battle.
Right. So you sound like you cool. You don't mind battling females that's on the mid-tier level or with you, right? You don't mind battling these ladies though. It sounds like to me
Of
at all.
course not. That's who I want to battle.
Right. That's who you
like
want to battle.
literally, that's who I want to battle. That's literally who I want to battle. Because again, I take pride in knowing it's like I'm in the gym getting my reps in, getting swole.
Got you.
You feel what I'm saying?
Whoa.
I take pride in that shit. You see that line? You see it? That fucking line.
Yo, Rocq. You know what though? Your personality is different. A lot of these ladies, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. And like you said earlier, personality sells. You made niggas pay attention to you. Before the raps even maybe though. Seriously, you really, really did. You know what I mean? So when you battle out, niggas want to pay attention because you're so likable. It do make motherfuckers want to check what you got going on this shit. You dig what I'm saying?
And that's another thing that Jazz was talking about that I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we started talking about it earlier within the interview, but it's a fact though. Like, people tend to underestimate how much just being a person that people like could benefit you, and then
Right.
people equate that for me and you kiss ass. No, not in the slightest. I cussed bitch over. Not even being funny. I was just in a fucking. I was just in a space not so long ago. I'm in that bitch windmilling and shit against 40 E Hard and Bonnie. Fuck all y'all old bitches.
Yeah, so
Fuck
you and
y'all
Bonnie. You and Bonnie. You know what though? I like you and Bonnie though.
I fucks with Bonnie. Shout out to her Bonnie.
Would you take that battle if it was awarded to you, Bonnie?
You know what bun bun means in French? Candy. That bitch sweet. Fuck is you talking about? I'm gonna eat her ass up.
Oh my
Y'all
lord, man!
fucks with Bonnie. Yeah,
I love
nah,
Bonnie. I love
definitely
that's
want to
my
have that
girl right there.
conversation.
Mm, mm. All right.
That would be dope. Like, I fucks with Bonnie, like, smart woman, like, very business minded. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like,
she
before we
is.
talk
Yes, she
about the rap,
is. Yes, she
I
is.
love me a smart bitch. I ain't lying.
Bonnie's a very, very intelligent woman, man. She know how to get to the bag too. I'm not gonna lie to you, Bonnie. She get to it though. Behind the scenes though, she don't be stunting though. That's a fact.
That's a fact. And it's just even cooler the fact that, like, I think her raps is dope. So I would definitely love to have that conversation. That's another person that, like, was trying to get something set up with, but it's like the card and shit ended up not really like happening or going down the way it was planned to. And you know what, in
All
the
right.
grand scheme of things, I'm damn near glad, because it's like I feel like now it's especially like the closer and closer I get to stepping into my stardom, it's like the better I think these battles will be. That's why I've
Okay.
been holding off on them for so long, type shit.
So do you think by next year this time the conversation will be about 2026 about you having certain battles, the hustle maybe official? Like you, the official gotta happen next year. It can't go past next year, does it?
We'll see. We'll see.
Nah, I
It's
don't
up
think
to
it
me.
past
It's up.
2026
No funny
though.
shit. It's up to me. Because at the end of the day,
Okay.
official is always official. Official will always be official. Rock Lee Rock Lee gotta be Rock Lee. That's why I'm
All right.
saying I want to be Rock Lee before it be Rock Lee versus these people.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's up to me. As long as I do what I know I'm gonna do, more than likely I could see me and official happening in 2026.
In
I
New Orleans, all right. You know,
have to be in New Orleans.
it
The
gotta be
only
New
way
Orleans, right? Gotta be New Orleans. So it gotta be.
come on now, New Orleans is about to be the home of battle rap in a second. We
I
about to
love your
make this
city. I
shit
love your
great.
city, man. I fucking love New Orleans, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I had fun at the UW joint.
Every
Had a lot
time.
of fun.
Matter of fact, shout out to Boots on the Ground. You feel what I'm saying? We have a
Mhm.
female main event, Eliza Versa versus Don Lady main event going on down
Okay.
here today. Which I'm calling, and it's hosted by Official and Jazz.
Yeah, that is true. I seen that fly. You popping out?
Yeah, I'm popping. I'm look,
The
the
princess ain't all
princess.
right. Talk crazy.
The
Talk
prince.
crazy.
One thing about it. Ooh, hold up, wait. Big homie. Big homie. Ask
It's
about
all
me.
good,
Big
man.
homie. I'm the little big homie.
I seen you out there. I seen you out there. I was outside. I peeped you. I peeped that. I peeped that. You know what I'm saying? I peep what's going on, man. For real though. I like to see you on old. I can't wait to see that.
I can't wait to
So
see it too.
are you excited for this Logic battle though? Jacksonville? Couple weeks down the road, love. You know what
I
I mean?
am.
Like, let's get to it though. Your material done?
Of course not.
Okay, all right. Of course not.
Fuck no.
Yeah, y'all never stop writing though. Yeah, y'all never stop writing though, right?
Like,
Yeah.
nah, and it's not even me trying to be funny. It's like I just finished battling Eon. Like I said, I've been dealing with a lot of shit. So it's kind of like it's been hard to like focus on the raps per
Right.
se. But I would say though, like,
But
no offense,
you got a deadline though. I'm pretty sure as a rapper, you got a deadline when you want to start getting
yeah. So it's
crazy,
like
right?
I've been like really like I would say this week I really did a lot of like self-focusing, getting my shit together. Like I'm in a process of like moving and all of that shit there. That's why it's like I'm in the process of moving all kinds of shit. So it's
Mm.
like I've been dealing with my personal shit this week. Next week, Y'all could wish I was still dealing with personal shit. Ah,
Rocq, man, you funny as shit. Listen, that is pay per view, right? The
yes,
Riot card
pay
pay
per
per view.
view tickets and shit about to be going on sale. You
All
feel
right,
what I'm saying? The ticket link about to be posted. They should be posted like now, I believe. I gotta text Gotti and ask him to send me the link because I'm definitely about to share that. I got my peoples pulling up. You feel what I'm saying? Some of the boot is gonna be in the building. They want to talk about the new girls don't. Hey, Giz! You said the new girls don't promote. We don't sell tickets. Well, don't I have news for you?
And
Huh.
how much about the look you ladies have, like presenting yourself to look attractive on stage and shit like that? I think a few of y'all, as a young lady, I think you do a good job in that. Chirac does a
Thank
good
you.
job in that. Does that play a big part though? Femininity
It
for y'all?
does. I feel like people definitely underestimate how looking like something
Okay,
really benefits. Like, and I feel like people equate to looking like something to selling sex. No, bitch. That's not what the fucking means. It simply means like just looking clean cut on camera. You see what I'm saying? Wear an outfit that match. Wear something outside of a fucking t-shirt and some fucking jeans, bitch. Do your fucking hair. Not like something. Like you don't even like it's not even hard. It's not
right.
even like it's expensive to dress like. It's not even expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck is niggas talking about? Like whether it's and then that goes into cross promotion and all of that shit. That even if you don't know how to find a fucking outfit, fix shit. Line yourself up with a brand. Shout out to SLB. Where my SLB shit at? Like I said, I've been moving and shit. So like I'm getting
Okay.
ready to move. I'm packing everything up. Oh, here. SLB. This a Louisiana, a New Orleans brand, straight up out the
Okay.
night wall. Shout out to Double M. You feel what I'm saying? Get
Mm-hmm.
you lined with a brand. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how you could cross promote yourself. Now you doing brand ambassadoring all while you rapping and all of that shit there. Come on, like make bags on top of
Right.
bags. Think about it. This shit is a business at the end of the day. Treat it like such. Like at the end of the day, mothers want to talk about all these drug bars and all of that shit there. I don't know about the next motherfucker. I ain't buying no shit that look like it. I ain't buying no foo-foo ass shit. I ain't buying no cheap ass shit unless
Mm-hmm.
I'm down and out.
Right. 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 Right.
No, like present yourself like something. Look like the star you want to be regarded as. Like
Factual.
look like
Factual.
how you want people to see you. So she ain't lying. We
Niece,
need to
I
do
love
better.
Niece, I love you very much. Listen, we gotta talk. I might pop out for the Jacksonville because I live in Florida though. I ain't that far from Jacksonville,
Come
so I
on
might pop
now.
out for me and Geechee. I'm gonna holler at Geechee right quick about some things though. I might pop out. Though. I
I
never,
tell
you
him
know what I
I
mean?
sent you.
My niece, I love you. You know the vibes already, sweetheart.
I love you too, Uncle 3.
You already, baby girl. Shout out to my baby girl, Rocq Lee. Y'all know the vibes.